to the Brooklyn Nets, his teammates stood up and applauded. To the Charlotte Hornets, his teammates stood up and applauded. Then he got traded from the Charlotte Hornets to the Brooklyn Nets, and they applauded there as well. He's been labeled a cancer somehow, some way, something that people never give him credit for. Dwight Howard is the teammate of the week at this point. LeBron James seems to have put him in a good space, and I'm hoping LeBron James, in some kind of way, they get my man Melo down there, because y'all know I'm a big-time Melo fan. They get Melo down there. It's church on the move, you ask me. Get Melo in Los Angeles, and then they win a championship. Melo retire, Dwight Howard retire, everybody happy, and the LeBron haters saying they fixed it again. Question: for those who always say sports is fixed, why you watch? That's a rhetorical question. I don't even know why I asked it, but I just want to know why you watch. If it's fixed, basically you watching power. You watching power, and you just like seeing men run up and down the court sweat. I'm just saying. But executive of the year, most improved player is Pascal Siakam. He is gonna be, in my opinion, he will be an all-star this year, and he kicking ass and taking names. And the Toronto Raptors may not be a championship team, but they are definitely a playoff contender. They have been falling off a lot, and this put on the shoulder of Pascal Siakam, my man Fred VanVleet, and Kyle Lowry. But executive of the year, I understand a lot of people seen a lot of moves made. This guy was traded here and that guy was traded there. But what I will let you know is this: Rob Pelinka got the shaft. Kawhi Leonard bust the move, did what he wanted to do. Big ups to Kawhi Leonard. Love that move. Do what's important to you. But what he also did was this: by doing what was best for him, he left the Lakers holding the bag. The Lakers then scrambled and got Danny Davis, or whatever his name is, 3-point shooting dude. They kept Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. They got AD, and they signed a host of other guys like Boogie Cousins and others, and they kept it cracking. Now the Lakers got the second best record in the NBA. Anthony Davis hurt, LeBron still holding it down. It's looking good for the Lakers. I don't know if they're gonna win, but they looking good. So he get the executive of the year, and big up to him. I'm gonna read all these National Basketball Association power rankings, and then we're gonna move on to football, because I got a lot to unpack on this football scene. A lot of things have been said over the last 7 days in regards to football, and I'm pissed off about it. So I needed as much time as humanly possible, because this is some straight whoppy-doppy. Because it's like, man, why y'all even playing? It don't make no sense, man. I ain't trying to get none of this nonsense they kicking. The ballistics they kicking is about to be some blanks. I ain't trying to do it. With that being said, the Dallas Mavericks moved down. They lost a couple games. Luka Doncic can't hold it down by himself. They're 23-13. They were number 8. They were number 8, now they're number 10. Big ups to the Dallas Mavericks. The number 9 Utah Jazz moved up 2 spots from number 11 last week. The Denver Nuggets, they moved from 6 to 8. The Toronto Raptors maintained 7-7. It's the God hour. The Houston Rockets moved up from 9 to 6. The Miami Heat dropped because they lost a couple games from 2 to 5. The Clippers moved from 3 to 4. The Boston Celtics made a tremendous jump from 5 to 3. The Los Angeles Lakers moved from 4 to 2. And the Milwaukee Bucks maintained status quo, being the number 1 team in the world. Damn, no Golden State. Hey, that's what man DJ Knox said, jokingly said, no Golden State. But hey, check this out, y'all. If Steph Curry and Klay come back in time, let me look at this record before I make a complete ass of myself. I'm not going to make a complete ass of myself, but I'm going to make a semi-ass of myself with this prediction I'm about to make. Y'all heard it. Y'all hear it on the end of the bench first. I don't want to hear about no Stephen A, Stephen B, Stephen C. None of them do. The Golden State Warriors ain't got a snowball chance to finish doing what I was going to predict. But I'm going to still predict. If they get on a roll, and win 5 of the next 7 games, if Steph and Clay come back, they making the playoffs. I'm going to go ahead and jump on out on the leg. Talk crazy if you want to, if you have to, if you need to. I don't care, but I'm going to say that. If Steph and Clay get healthy, it's on like a pot of netball. That's all I'm going to say. But, and that ends the basketball segment with just a little time. With that being said, I have a tremendous bone to pick with the with football fans all together. First thing I want to talk about is this XFL. And that's going to lead me into my second story too. Donald Trump supporter, I'm going to say it again. Donald Trump supporter, Vince McMahon, is starting this league. Look, I understand the malarkey that people say, well, I've been watching football my whole life. It's part of me. I ain't really tripping on the fact that they run by racists. Okay, it is part of you. You and your father did. You have some sentimental value when it comes to the National Football League. I get it. I don't have no heaven or hell to put you in, no way. I ain't judging you. But if I will be judging you if I catch you watching this XFL. This is the first and very last time you'll ever hear me talking about this league, because Vince McMahon is an open Trump supporter, and he was running around here talking that ain't nobody in my league gonna kneel stuff. So, seeing how you don't give a damn about what's going on in my community, I don't give a damn about your athletic event. I know Fox is gonna be promoting it. I don't give a fuck if Fox, Dog, Elephant, or any other damn TV channel with a damn Peacock, any of y'all. I'm not watching that shit. Because anytime you openly profess that you support a racist, a bigot, and a hate monger, I ain't got time to be supporting that, because that's like supporting the hell slapped out you. So we can play and pretend and act like we don't understand what this means. Look, I get it, man. And I'm not going to judge none of them brothers who go into the league, but I am going to look at your side eye. Because you know what? I get it. Cardale Jones and the other dudes that they promoting. Look. It's cool, man. You trying to make it back to the big time. You trying to get some of that big money. I get it. But I'm going to be honest with you, man. If they don't bring back NFL Europe or some type of football league sanctioned by the National Football League and the biggest, I ain't going to be signing up with no new biggest. I suggest we keep the whole steady with the same old biggest. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to make yourself, you're going to subject yourself to being entertained by bigots, keep it with the NFL. Why would you make another dude richer and support another league exploiting you? How that leads into my next story is this. Last night, I was thoroughly disappointed at the LSU fans and the people in that damn Superdome. This is why I think we should make sure we send our children, not our big-time athletes, to HBCU. I don't know about y'all, but I was very uncomfortable watching the fans in that Superdome cheer the President of the United States of America. So the next time y'all telling me about, not everybody thinks that way. We just saw 100,000 people cheer for a dude who kidnapping babies at the border, who said we from shithole countries and disrespected everything that is right in this country. And they cheered him. So when you wonder how he get reelected possibly, if you wonder why police shooting at people, why things don't ever go your way, this is the reason. Because the vast majority of the people in this country are up with their bullshit, rich and poor. So, I mean, you can look at me and say, hey, yo, Rap, you sound kind of racist. No, I don't. No, I do not. I don't sound racist. I just saw what I saw last night. I saw a dude who is anti-everything allegedly this country stands for, and I saw a stadium full of people cheer him on. And if you don't believe that, all you have to do is go see the beginning of the game. Nobody on these sports shows talked about it. I bet you they talked about it on my man Joe Madison, the Black Eagle, and my girl Karen Hunter show today. I listen to those shows daily. Very, very poignant topics to talk about, things that me and you need to hear about. It's on Sirius Satellite Radio. It only costs $10 a month, y'all. Put on the phone. But I didn't like it, and it is even more reason why people like Thad Maker, his nephew, is considering going to Howard. Because, man, if we are constantly surrounded by people who hate us, we need to be circling the wagons like in the cowboy movies and be prepared to fend off all this hate. I'm just saying, man. If you cheering that dude, that means you booing me. Again, if you are cheering that dude, you are booing me. I don't know how I would have felt being an LSU Tiger and have people in that stadium who are rooting for me cheer him. You can get any, you can draw any conclusion you like. You can assume anything about me you like. But I'm just saying, that was some BS. If you don't see his BS, then I understand. I mean, I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I don't expect people to see it my way. I get it, man. I really do get it. And I'm not judging you because you don't see it my way. I'm just saying I see it one way. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't have a problem with being wrong. You don't get paid for being right in this world. Either you could be right or you could just keep it moving. I mean, I'm sorry. But now to the football league, man. The National Football League wild card divisional playoffs was this weekend. It was awesome as usual. But I was teasing the homie Tiffany Sports and Hills earlier when her Ravens went head to head with the Tennessee Tuxedos. Yeah, I call it the Tennessee Tuxedos because they was making fun of Lamar Jackson and my man Ingram. I thought that was some sucker shit, but I guess it is what it is. But everybody was like, is this the referendum on how to beat Lamar Jackson? No, it is not. You have people who coming out saying, see, Lamar Jackson isn't what we thought he was. Yes, he is. Oh, this is his second year in the playoffs, yada, yada, yada. First of all, how would you count that last year when Lamar Jackson came into the season last year as a project? Joe Flacco folded like a damn banquet chair, and they stuck him into an offense that he was not comfortable with, and he was still trying to learn, and he still took you to the playoffs. In my personal opinion, the reason the Baltimore Ravens lost this weekend is not because Lamar Jackson isn't who we thought he was. It's because John Harbaugh made a fatal mistake. He made the same mistake that Mike Shanahan made a few years back, well, actually 20 years ago. In 1999, he allowed Shannon Sharp, 1997, he allowed Shannon Sharp, John Elway, Terrell Davis, and that crew to take 3 weeks off, came out there, took the Jaguars light, and they boat raced them. Mark Brunell, Taylor, McCaffrey, what's his name? My son, Keenan McCardell, and my man Smith. They got smoked. They smoked them. Natron Mims used to also the running back there as well. They was running over the Denver Broncos. Look, here's the thing. This Lamar Jackson if you want, but it was awful strange. This is what I was talking about. I was going to tell my brother D-Grade about. It's awful strange that Trevor Lawrence is going to be able to go back to the lab with Dabo and get better next year because he's only a sophomore. But this is the sophomore season of Lamar Jackson, and he's not going to get better. It's the memorandum or the referendum on how to defeat him. He don't get a chance to grow. Look, 365 days ago, y'all told me Lamar Jackson wasn't going to be shit. Look at him. See? He ain't shit, but now he the MVP. Oh, he can't do this, but he did it. Look, this dude is learning how to play professional football. He has played, if I'm not mistaken, he's played 25 games. Now, if you telling me that John Elway after 25 games was the man, then okay, cool. If you telling me Dan Marino was the man after 25 games, then okay, cool. If you telling me that Joe Montana was the man after 25 games, then okay, cool. Lamar Jackson ain't gonna be shit. But me, you, and anybody who's ever watched anything in regards to sports, you and I know that you and I both know that it takes some time to grow. Now, those other dudes, they came up in pro-style offenses, and they realized that they knew how to play the position in an NFL caliber, from an NFL standpoint. Lamar's still learning this. So why would you get a dude who's learning NFL football and give him 3 weeks off? I understand he was nicked up. Look, it was really 4 weeks off, because Tiffany Sports and Hills can attest to this because she's a Raven fan. The 4th week, he had the flu, so he couldn't practice as much, and he didn't play as much in that game. Then they gave him a week off. Bad move, if you ask me, because if I'm learning, I need to be taking reps and maintaining momentum. Then you off naturally with the bye week, and then you run up on him this week, and y'all got smoked. And if you don't believe me, all you have to do is look at the game. His balls were sailing high. That's due to lack of rhythm. His balls were out in front of people